Hello and welcome back to Not My Bag. I'm Joe and today I'm joined by the two icons with hair bigger than me. It's John and Edward. It's Jedward!
Jedward! Planet Jedward.
Landed here.
Guys, you're looking Jepic today.
Joe, honestly, you and me could still be Jedward. Forget about John.
When I was styling my hair, I was thinking of you this morning. I was going, wow, Joe has a quiff as well, and he's getting all the things going.
I'm so happy we met George beforehand because obviously you're brothers, we're brothers,
Yes.
we're twins. But it's great that you started the podcast off, but now you've gone solo. We have not yet gone solo.
You've gone solo.
We went solo. George still dips in and out, but you know what he did? He got a girlfriend, and you know what happens when
I know.
I think it's the working out. His chest is bigger than.
I don't let
massive now.
girlfriends come between me and Edward. I'm always like, that's my brother. He comes with the package. If we go places, he's in the mix. It's all good.
The thing is, you know, like dating and stuff, when you like get with someone,
Yeah.
they always want to know what they can benefit. They like, are we going to be sharing a mortgage? Or where am I living? It's like,
I just like to
I'm
keep
not
it
gonna tell you where I am.
loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
I like to keep it loosey-goosey. Like, we're going to go here. We're going to live it up. We're going to live it down.
Yeah.
You want to go to Novikov off the bat. It's like, nah.
Are you both with people now?
I'm single right now.
Single?
I'm single as well.
You're both single?
No, but I have all my ex-girlfriends that still have my WhatsApp messages, and we all keep up with each other. We're
John
also
updates
best friends.
his WhatsApp status. it's like
You're a WhatsApp status girly.
I have a WhatsApp
well,
status.
Gemma does WhatsApp status, but John started doing
Yeah, but I have a
it.
lot of people blocked from my WhatsApp status. I just feel like I don't want them looking at my.
I have too much business people on my WhatsApp, so I don't do
Guys,
well,
I
I'm the
uploaded a
same.
picture with an orange.
John was licking the orange.
Like, no, but I was just like, vitamin C, gotta get that vitamin C.
Right.
And Ed was like, John, what you do with that on the WhatsApp? People are gonna see that. I'm like, no.
Business people love a
it didn't
WhatsApp.
look like an orange.
It looked like something else.
It wasn't a
Kitty?
good pic. I could show you the picture.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a very.
Show me the picture, but I have a game start. Well, basically, I did have an icebreaker game. I actually don't think we need it with
I'll show you later.
But it's great, okay?
Break all the ice.
It's called Jepic or not Jepic. So I'm going to read out things and you got to tell me if it's Jepic or non-Jepic. Oh, the lights changed for the
You're a little
game.
magician over there.
Okay, Brat. Jepic or not Jepic?
Super Jepic, Charlie XCX, our number one fan. At one point, she said she wanted to lick our ice cream.
Lick your ice cream.
The ice
Charlie
cream is very
XCX
lickable.
She said she wanted to marry Edward, but she'd settled for John.
Is
These
that
are
a
actual
euphemism
tweets.
or did you
true.
have
No,
ice
this
cream?
is true. Charlie said this.
Maybe I just had ice cream and she wanted the ice cream.
Okay.
So Brat is Jepic, Charlie's Jepic.
Okay.
And we're excited for the new era that Charlie brings with her fella George.
I want to be invited
Yes.
to the wedding.
When's the wedding? Oh, if you get an
no,
invite, can I be your
there.
+1?
Yeah, +3.
Okay, +3.
Yeah.
Kanye West. Jepic or not Jepic?
Not
Used to be Jepic in a way.
Back in the day, we met Kanye and Kim at the MTV Awards.
You did.
He was sat right in front of us.
Like literally, we had
With
Jonas
Kim.
Brothers and Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
Like back in the day, these awards had the heavyweights at it. It was.
I
Do you remember when we went to the EMAs and you guys were sat there and you were like, this is not what it
no,
was?
back in the day.
I didn't see that. What are you talking about?
I don't know what it was. We were
No one
literally-
said a word, bleep
We
that.
were literally in Germany, in Dusseldorf, and we had to be placed between the Jonas Brothers and Taylor Swift. And we were
Wow.
literally like in the middle of it all, and Carly Rae Jepsen's on stage singing "Call Me Maybe."
I had Miley Cyrus
my
blow
God.
a Jed joint, whatever you want to call it,
Guys, what year was
in
that?
my face.
We went a few years. We had no reason to be there. We're never nominated. We just
Edward,
turned
Yeah.
up.
of course we had a reason where they're like making music.
You are, yeah, exactly. You're
Basically,
musicians.
We were in New York, and David Hasselhoff stopped the car, and he goes, "Jedward, what's up?" We have a full traffic jam happening behind us, and he goes, "I'm going to the EMAs next week." And then he literally got us backstage. We're hanging out with Gwen Stefani, Jack Antonoff was there.
Muse, The Killers. I think Eminem was there as well.
And that's when you met Kanye and he was like, that was the Jepic era back then.
Kanye right now doesn't even know who Kanye is, okay? Whatever Kanye is
George
now.
thinks he's like AI / had something done.
Who
to
knows
him,
what
right?
happened? You never know what happens
Yeah.
over that on that side of the world. So
But anyway, we wish him well, and hopefully he can get back on track.
he's probably watching right now. Don't come our way. Just do your thing and
Just
work on
don't
yourself.
come here, just do your thing.
Work on yourself.
Do that Jepic work.
Figure it out.
But the best thing about Kanye is that he brought Julia Fox to like because they were dating.
And that, we can always thank him for that.
Julia
And that's
Fox
the
is
only
a
thing right
fashion
now.
icon. Without
Thank you.
Kanye, he propelled Julia Fox and put her out there.
So we appreciate that. Lady Gaga's new album, Mayhem, Jepic or not Jepic?
Very Jepic, because I feel like Abracadabra literally brought back the vibe.
Abracadabra, abrahunana.
You kind of look like her in the video right now. With the like red version.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, like in the...
No, but it's nice because I feel like I was listening to her new album last night, and what a surprise! Obviously, we got the 2 singles.
Yeah.
And then obviously this is in a music review podcast. We're all day
I
talking
like
about songs.
Garden of Eden.
But I want Taylor
Same.
Swift. I want Taylor Swift to collab on How Bad Do You Want Me?
It's such a Taylor Swift song.
How Bad Do You Want Me is the one you sent.
I
like,
think she wrote it for Taylor
people.
Swift. I think she wrote it for Taylor
Like,
Swift.
you want to go
I
on a
think-
date Listen to this song.
I think she wrote that for someone
But
else.
sometimes I do want to know how bad do they want me. Sometimes I feel like I want them more than they want me.
That's your
It can
next
be a bit
WhatsApp.
one-sided.
That's your next WhatsApp picture.
Put on,
Yeah.
we literally did a Capital Jingle Ball back in the day.
Right.
And Lady Gaga was on stage
Yes.
doing her sound check, and we were on stage at the top of the catwalk, and she was
and
back there with her
she's
dancers.
you and we're us.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we doing it here? She's doing her dress rehearsal, and for some reason we're here with Lady Gaga.
And at one point, she said she wanted to do a song with us back in news articles. We live lives.
You have lived life.
I want to take her up on that offer.
We
Do
used to-
it.
We used to do Born This Way on our tour back in the day.
But if she's doing this more darker era, I feel like we've got like crazy songs in our new music.
I think you have a mayhem era upon you.
100%, like,
It's definitely the word for you guys.
We're kind of like,
Edward, what are you yapping on there?
I'm just saying, we're like the era that keeps on going. We
I wanna
never
give
meant
an
to happen, but we
exclusive.
keep happening.
Fine.
We're working on a song last night called Wild Lover.
Okay.
So that sounds like an exciting song, Wild Lover.
Can I ask you guys a question?
You're wild
Do you
lover.
manage your own socials?
Yeah, we always do our own stuff.
When I say like you work overtime, right?
Well, we have our
When
moments.
I go on anything, I'm like, when you're commenting, I'm thinking they must have someone working the socials.
Well, like, say the Oscars are on, we'll stay up at night and we'll go
Right.
onto the Oscar
To
profile.
be fair, there's two of you
There is
on
two
one
of us.
account.
I was about to say that you just read my mind.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
so technically John's my
The thing is,
social
I
support.
don't think too much about the comments. I just say whatever I'm feeling that
no, but
moment.
you're great at them. They're hilarious.
All right,
They're
I love it.
hilarious.
Thanks so much. I'm happy to know you're
It
one
was
of
a compliment. I admire it because I think I comment on one. I'm like, oh, that's me for today.
No, like, you wake up in the morning, it's like 15,000 likes on one comment. Because, like, comments, because
Yeah.
you don't make the FYP, but if you go on the FYP and you wake up in the morning, maybe that video has been shown to everyone else.
Yeah.
So sometimes it goes out. But obviously you're the TikTok king. We're like amateurs.
Guys, you're killing it, and you always are. Gemma Collins, Jepic or not Jepic?
The
Super
most
Jepic.
Jepic.
Why do
The
I keep
queen of
messing up the
Jepic.
second Jepic? I'm like, Jepic or not Jepic?
Jepic.
Gemma's
Jepic.
probably the most Jepic person to ever exist because
Yeah.
we've never had anyone so much in our corner. Like when all the wars with Louis on Big Brother and all that stuff arose, we had like Gemma going, they are not vile, and she's like richly coming to our defense. So it felt great because sometimes you meet people in the industry and they're very flaky and they never really commit. But like Gemma
Yeah.
always has our back. If she's
She
in
always
London-
reaches out. Like even last night, she's like, John, I'm in London. She doesn't give me notice. Very spontaneous. I'm like,
She is so spontaneous.
Gemma, at least give me the night before of notice. But she's always like reaching out and always, being that mate that you need, even or gives you a kick in the right direction.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
she keep tabs on us. Like if we're going to be in the studio, she's like, "Are you up? Are you ready for the studio?" And be like, "Yes, Gemma, we're going to be there. We'll send you a picture."
Yeah. And I love that. And I remember seeing all those clips when all that stuff happened with Louis on Celeb Big Brother. And then were you having a roast at the house?
We were literally having a roast. Gemma loves.
Was it a random day as well? It was
Loves
a random day
cooking.
for a
The
roast.
thing about it was, we were out for a walk with the dog.
Okay.
The dog was covered in mud. I just came back
John
in.
washed the dog.
I was like, Gemma, I'm going to have a shower. I'll give the dog a shower. And I'm like, oh, let's pop on the show, see how your man's getting on,
Yeah.
see if he's still alive. And then I was like, what? I was like, what? I just wanted to see how he's getting on. And then Gemma was
did
like,
he say about
Gemma was like,
you?
you gotta have to say something, mate. You gotta have this is
Yeah.
now. You gotta. He said his bit. You gotta say your bit. And I was like, I just wanted to have a roast.
What
I
did
just
he
came
say
out of a
about
shower.
you guys?
He said
Louis?
we were vile. But it's
Come
crazy
on.
because like we've never done anything on him. Like, it's
Yeah.
We got him Prada bags for
I remember
Christmas.
one Christmas.
Prada bags.
Fuck, that's crazy. Crazy
Yeah.
work.
to get,
Crazy
we
work.
get him a gift for Christmas, but he never got us anything. And then like obviously,
Look,
it's like when you have management. We met other people's managers, and they're like always like fighting for their acts or like we got to get this person work. We meet him and he'd say the same things all the same time, like a
Yeah.
full-string doll.
yeah, because I see Gemma's management and other people's management, how involved they are, and then I realize how not involved he was.
How long did he manage you for?
Well, he never really.
Let's not. No one ever
he
managed
never
us.
did
We're
any-
free spirits.
You
We're
give me free
spirits.
spirit.
The thing is, Louis is like a celebrity, so he just kind of goes along with the manager.
Because
role.
Right.
Joe, over the years, we did meet some real famous managers.
Yeah.
Larry Rudolph.
And they'd say, okay, I was like, why? Okay, great. I was
Like
going to keep it
Britney's manager.
vague, Edward. I met a lot of famous managers, and they said, I can be your manager, the face of your manager, but who's actually going to be your manager? Who actually is going to actually
Right.
manage?
I remember we met Freddie DeMann, who managed Michael Jackson and Madonna back in the day.
Okay.
but
And
he
at one-
actually did want to
At
manage.
one
He actually
point, he
did.
took us for a meeting in like Soho House in LA, and he was talking about like bringing us around all America. It never got confirmed. I think he was like 80 something.
He saw the iconicness.
Yeah.
But we were literally like in this restaurant. And we sang a song.
Mr.
He was like,
Chow's.
you guys are great, Mr. Chow's in LA. But yeah, he was bringing the vibes.
But you have stood the test of time
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, like I think we always keep up with what's happening.
But Joe, I
Yeah.
think it's important to just keep yourself driven and have a shower every day, have a shave or whatever your image is, and just keep propelling yourself.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah.
like a lot of managers can be like, this person's so good, they're so edgy, and then you meet them, they're like a fucking wet piece of paper.
And you need someone in your corner that's aggressive because it's aggressive and this
I
isn't
can be aggressive.
No, you give me aggressive anyway.
I played rugby
The whole
back
thing
in the
is
day.
that like you always want to live up to expectations. So I feel when people meet us, we're not like a letdown. You sometimes meet people and they don't.
You're definitely not a letdown.
You gotta be witty. You gotta adapt with the situation, and even like,
Yeah.
even comedy or comedians, a lot of them can be very dark. You're like, are you okay with them, man? You're giving like you're smuggling 2 grams, whatever. You're giving sketch energy.
John, let's keep this like on YouTube. We don't want to get
It's,
banned.
it's so fine. I'm sure we've said a lot worse.
You know what
on
I'm
here.
saying? I'm just saying that we meet people and sometimes they're let down because sometimes you go to these parties and there's artists and their management, their teams have this outside persona of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're chill. Or
Well, that's
crazy.
life. I just know that we all live up to ourselves. Joe, all of us together, we're here having the chats, and that's the most important.
I've made up some words for you because you know you got Jepic, you got Serving Junt.
I make up
Serving
names.
Junt was my favourite.
Serving Junt's really taking
when you
A
said
lot
that
of
in the
my friends are
EMAs,
having babies.
I was obviously getting progressively more drunk, and I just kept saying Serving Junt. So I've got some that I wanted to run past you, see what you think, maybe some merch ideas, right? Feeling Gemotional. So I'm feeling like
what about
emotional.
Gmo?
Gmo? Feeling
I
Gmo.
think emotional is a vibe. It's good for the emos.
Okay.
Emotional.
I'm about to jump.
Oh,
I'm about to jump.
well, no, not Jepic. I wouldn't go with Jum because
It sounds a bit like chum.
100% Irish jum.
usually when you're in that scenario,
To
you're
really
not
feel the
channeling
jum.
your Jedward vibes.
Okay, so that's not Jepic.
I feel like you
Okay.
shouldn't have to tell that you're about to jum.
Jum.
You should just
Jum
You should
happens.
both just know and
When
be
the-
like, yo,
Okay.
That was-
that
that great.
jum was crazy. Okay.
let's go again.
That's ridiculous.
That's a lot. That's very.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Ridiculous sounds some kind of like disorder.
Because it could be ridiculous, it could be ticklish, it could be interpreted
Okay,
different
so
ways.
we'll leave that one.
leave that
You
one.
need to get jeducated.
Oh, Jeducated's the one. People
Yeah.
have done. People have written like proper like
People have.
thesis on us for college.
Right, okay.
We
I
met,
love
like,
that.
A handful of people. One girl from Sweden, someone in like Cork.
So she
Australia.
was jeducated to the max in
Yeah, like they
Sweden.
knew
was.
everything about us and like the philosophy of like Jedward and what our
How you carry yourself, the social
Sometimes
impact.
people think they know us more than we know ourselves.
Yeah.
And she turned up with this like book or whatever of stuff she'd written about me, some
That's-
dribble, and I was like, "You do you. You got."
Did
this
you read
qualification."
it?
No.
I didn't have the time. People give me things. Well, guess what? At one point, someone made.
I think I briefed through and like, thanks.
At one point, we were gifted an 800-meter fan letter that was all fan letters of Finish fans that were all connected, and they gave us this ginormous roll.
It was huge.
Like a scroll.
like a
huge.
scroll.
It
and
was
they-
about that size. It was huge.
and we had to get this through the airport security, and it got caught in the machine.
Oh, I don't even
And
know.
at one point, someone made a Planet Jedward planet. So sometimes we go to airports and people give us gifts.
Yeah.
And I get to security and they ask us, "Are these all your belongings? Have you checked them?" I'm like,
What's that thing?
I don't
Have
know.
you got anything to declare? Like,
I
how
don't
are you
know,
declaring an 800-foot scroll or whatever that was?
But someone could have given us all sorts of those
We
presents.
do have it
and I'm
still. We have it in storage. I think we have got a whole storage unit full of Jedward
Someone
fan mail.
sent, like homemade cupcakes that look like they're made by a child to my flat once with my name on it, and like, not to be horrible, I'm not obviously eating food that's at my doorstep.
How did
like,
you find your place?
well, that's one thing, and like, how do you know what's in the food? So I feel like food's a rogue one to give, you know.
No, we used to have-
Unless it's a granny and you just know she's been baking all her life, fine, I'll give it. If
Yeah.
she's looking at you like, all right.
we used to go to we used to go to Germany, and they used to love baking us like cookies and stuff.
See, that's okay, but how do you know it's not laced? You know.
Don't know.
It'd have to be a friend or someone you're familiar with. Like,
Yeah.
like I know Lily Collins loves to bake and I'm friends with her mom.
Right.
So if Lily was like, hey, John, I've been baking.
But Gemma
I'm like,
fed me loads, and I'm like, love. Like, I know
were you
she's
in
not
her
going to spite
house?
me. She invited me round. Such the most random story ever. Right, I'm in co-op getting a meal deal. She's buying barbecue stuff because all her family are coming over, and she's
Amazing.
really struggling with the shopping. So I said, "Do you
ever
want me
help
to
her out?
help you take this to the car?"
That was your icebreaker.
The icebreaker. So we went to the car, and then this is actually. I don't think she found this funny, guys. Someone came over to the boot and asked me and George for a photo and asked Gemma to take the photo.
As if.
That did
as
not happen.
If, was Gemma wearing a cap or something?
And Gemma was like, and then
It must have been your producer.
and then, it was all a setup. This actually happened, and then Gemma said, what do you do, basically? And then she said, can you come over and teach me how to make TikTok? So George and I went over.
Oh.
I said to her anything on the way. She was like, get me a pint of milk. I was like, I'm obsessed with you. So turned up, and then we just spent a whole day making TikToks with her. And it was really
Amazing.
fun. Like went in a hot tub with her.
Yeah.
Was wearing Rami's trunk.
Oh no, she wants to go.
I didn't have any trunks.
Gemma will be like, "Do you want to go in the hot tub? Do you want to light a fire?"
And
I loved it.
I wear Rami's hoodies, and if I don't have enough
She
clothes.
just loves to give
Yeah.
out his wardrobe, honestly.
That's nice if she's so welcoming to you. And
She
met
is
you.
so welcoming.
Yeah.
She even gave me, I think, a radish or something from the garden to give to my mum and a bottle of her Diva perfume.
Amazing.
I just turned up at the door of my mum's with like a
Honestly,
radish.
that's amazing. But where did that story go from? What were we talking
I
about?
actually don't know.
that
Next,
story went from tear to
I've still got a couple more.
What an experience. That could be a whole book in itself.
Isn't it? He's too eclectic.
Eclectic.
Like it's like eclectic, but with a
I don't think
J.
anyone's ever used these words.
In this economy,
Oh, I think economy could work.
thank you.
But,
If we bring out loads of merch and
I've got one more. I'm Jeezy going.
I like that.
Well, Jeezy kind of
Jeezy.
sounds like.
I think Jeezy sounds more like than Jum. I think
Yeah, I'm
Just Jeezy'd all over the
I'm
place.
gonna Jeezy here.
Well, back in the day, I go back to other J words. People used to say I'm a jet head. They used to call themselves jet.
Jet-
Jexy. I'm a Jexy.
I'm Jexy and I know it.
Jexy's a good one. I think you said Jetsy, like Etsy.
Jexy.
Back in the day,
Good
we
blood.
did
You
Jexy.
love your brands. I hope you're getting paid by all these brands you're naming.
I didn't even notice I did it. It's just innate.
Now on, I went to a grocery store. Don't have to name the
Sorry.
I
grocery
don't want
store.
any free advertising.
They'll actually all
going on
tell me
here.
off upstairs for bringing up
Fast food
brands.
joint, not
Sorry.
the actual.
But anyway, what was I going to say? We did Jackson. I know.
Yes.
We did this dance back in the day. LMF.
I'm Jexy, yeah.
But we did this video where like held like a had like a
Well, like
smiley
parody.
sign. We did a video for YouTube.
Okay.
But I edited this video, and at no point I saw anything dropping underneath anything. And at one point, at 125, there's a slight bit of a.
I don't know if it's a ball,
We don't know if it's a ball or
it's
a shadow.
tip,
Oh, okay.
or it was a shadow.
That's the only Jedward nude out on the internet.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And
Anyway, that was Jackson. I know it.
Okay. So you've revealed Saltburn actor Barry Keoghan has made you an interesting offer
Barry
about
Keoghan.
starting.
Basically, we met
Barry. What's his name?
Barry Keoghan.
Guys, I fucked up there because you're Irish and like
Fine, but your pronunciation will be
Okay,
interpreted.
Keoghan.
It's okay. Sabrina Carpenter probably doesn't even know either.
I mean, that's Sabrina Carpenter back in the MTV Music Awards in London.
You did.
So we met the both of them back to back.
So basically,
She likes an Irish guy. I think she liked me before she liked him.
Oh, okay.
we met her back in 2017 at the EMAs.
And she saw our dating show on MTV at the time when she was on tour in Sweden and saw that we were dating girls and asked Justin Bieber's guitarist to introduce us to her.
Really?
Imagine, it's so formal. And then obviously at the time I was thinking, well, this
basically-
girl's definitely a lot younger than me, so I'm not
Basically,
going
she got Justin Bieber's guitarist to introduce us to her because we were at the London EMAs.
Do you think she's got a thing for Irish
The
twins?
show was called Single AF, and she knew I was Single AF.
But what I'm saying is, it was in London.
You know what? I'm Single AF right now, so if Sabrina's watching,
She is single AF too.
I have blonde hair. We can get our hairs done together.
Listen, what I'm
We
saying,
can-
what I'm saying is,
Barry, I'm about a foot. I'm shooting my shot
I'm
with Sabrina
saying-
Carpenter right now.
And she'll
you're
see this.
interpreting.
we're in London. We're not the most famous, but everyone knows from our hair. But we look like we were literally the most famous at this party because everyone's taking pictures.
Okay.
And she's like, "Who are these guys? What's going on?" So she honestly thought we were probably like Justin Bieber level.
She
And
saw us in the show. She was in Sweden. It was
she never gave us the
translated.
follow on Instagram.
It's grand.
Never
She's playing
did.
it cool.
Can I tell you
She's playing it
something
cool.
really funny? It's not actually that funny. A year ago,
What's
her
funny to you?
management reached out about coming on the pod pre this whole era, the short and sweet era. And I don't think it aligned with her schedule in the end, but I thought, oh, imagine that. Imagine how crazy that would have been. Now,
on your podcast?
no fucking chance.
It could still happen, I
I,
feel.
I like to manifest big, amazing things.
Yeah.
Hello,
You know?
you do great, Jojo Siwa.
Jojo Siwa.
yeah.
Podcast.
Christina Aguilera. That was
Joe.
a fun one.
The future's bright. Let's keep
Out of
believing.
all TikTokers, you held your own. Like you've got your own vibes.
I try and keep my own
when you
vibes
pop
up.
up, you're the most popped up person I've met.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I
'Cause
want to
you're
like.
consistent.
I need like an image like your hair that's so iconic that it just stays with you forever. You
Put
know what I
some
mean?
highlights in your hair.
Did you have
you
a pink
think?
or red highlight going at one point?
I've got a little bit of highlight here because I'm going really grey, so I'm trying to cover it up with some few highlights, bit of brown dye,
Maybe get a little dash of red or something.
like and keep that forever. You
Yeah,
know?
like little red tips.
I know
Have you
there's
had red
conversations
tips
all
before?
over the
Never
place,
red tips.
But Barry Keoghan sent us his voice.
Sorry.
note.
Yeah. Sorry. You are me. We digress.
We met
so you're going to
Barry
be in a
with
film.
Gemma. We were with Gemma at the time.
Yeah, and
You were
Gemma-
with Gemma and you met Barry.
for the first time.
Keoghan.
We were in
Keoghan.
we were in Dublin. So Gemma was staying in the Marion Hotel. It's a very expensive hotel. It's where Barack Obama and all the presidents
Oh
stay.
my
Bruce
God.
Springsteen.
The show hooked
We've
up
stayed
Gemma
there.
and had her staying there. So we all had a big sleepover. It was all a big vibe. Then Barry Keoghan's down at the bar and he wants to talk to Gemma and us. And then he was with his girlfriend or his wife at the time.
Okay.
And then that was our first meet.
Wow.
And then we would go back and forth. On
It's kind of like how
Instagram.
lads meet. You're like, wait, GC, look at that, your pal.
But he's deleted his Instagram, so the voice note came via the DM. He's like, "If he's want an audition, lads, I'll get you one. Just let me know." Yeah, it was giving us the vibe. So this was pre-Saltburn, but another connection. The two women who directed Saltburn is a massive fan of Gemma and us. And they wanted to go down to Essex as well and hang out.
So kind of all connects in a way. So
Yeah.
maybe we could be on Saltburn too, going
I was
around,
going to
dancing
say,
around.
would you ever say no to acting? Is
I
that
think
something
I
you'd love
look
to
better
do?
than Barry in the nude. I think Barry would be like Junie Mac. I think
Are you gonna? You should recreate the Saltburn. Not right now.
for a
but-
blockbuster film, maybe, but not just for
Only
the
for
regular.
Jonely
I'd get banned and
fans.
shadow banned all the different apps if I did. It'd have to be for a critically acclaimed
The
film.
thing is, me and John, if we go on TikTok and you see a bit of our nipple, we're suddenly shadow banned for like, a
real.
moment.
Are you? I don't get my nips out online. George, my brother George, loves to do a get ready with me
have his
where
nipple pierced?
it's all like just flopping out. Have you got your nipple pierced?
I don't, but me and my friends sometimes go, "Hey, we should get our nipples pierced just for the laugh," and then
What
we
I'm saying
never
is
I
follow
think that
through.
sounds really painful.
If me
Yeah.
and John say like a bad word, like the B word or the F word, honestly, it's like, whoa.
Game over.
Really?
We're in the fires trying to get out.
I did stop. I started to bleep my whole family,
Yeah.
and I feel like it helps, obviously, with just work in general. But I don't really notice because I don't swear too much. But that's interesting that you say that you just get taken off grid if
We
you
used to
swear.
never swear, and then when people start hearing us swear, they're like, I didn't know you swore. But I'm like, it's all good, guys.
Yeah, it's crazy because you have to kind
You
of.
have
it's
grown up in the industry as well. I feel like you are allowed to swear
No,
at
but
this
back
point.
in the day, if you said bitch, if you said bitch or any of these words, you'd honestly be like, they meant their word.
Right.
Now it's like,
crucified.
it's all fun. It's all good.
You're a
times.
sexy bitch.
Thank
you are
you.
serving junt.
I'm serving John. Eurovision.
Yeah.
You represented in Eurovision.
2 times Eurovision. If anyone doesn't know what it is, the competition where like 300 million people watch it.
But what an experience doing Eurovision. It comes around every year and it's
Yeah.
bigger and better every single time. And the fact that we made our mark on Eurovision, what a spectacle. And we're so lucky because back then you couldn't have backing vocals and stuff. And we needed backing vocals.
Right.
We needed some backing vocals. But anyway, it was an experience. We would go back for the trilogy and show them what we're packing
You
now.
would.
The thing is, our
That's
song
exciting.
Lipstick, we had a song Lipstick, that like your little statue over there is paying homage to the
She's
dead.
got a lipstick on, here I come, da da da.
remember
She's got
this
a
song.
lipstick on, hit and run. Then I'm gonna check my color, eh. Don't check my color, eh. Joe, Joe. Bags.
But yeah, it was a very full on song, but it was used in a commercial.
All I can say
Sabrina.
is
I remember that song really well.
we can sing Coldplay, Chris Martin, but can Chris Martin sing Lipstick by Jedward?
And that is something that I'd love to put out there and ask him
But the
to come
second
back
year-
and let us know.
The second year we did it was Waterline, and we're covered in water.
Getting drenched.
We were literally dripping.
What, raining on stage?
Yeah. For
I
real.
love a rain on
We
stage.
were doing the
moment.
Tsunami with the Ariana Grande collaboration. She was getting wet before Lady Gaga was.
We used to have to do like sound checks, so we had like double outfits because we had to dry one and then wear the other one.
Okay.
And with crystal, so the crystal would keep falling off. So we had to like hijack some crystal palace somewhere in Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Crystal Palace a thing?
It's a
Crystal
football
Palace
team. It's
is a
football
place
team.
here.
An area.
Anyway,
And I'm sure there is a palace with lots
we
of
went to
crystals.
some old antique store over there to get more crystals because we had
Wow.
to stick them. I know what I'm talking about here, but
Would you
I'm
do
just saying-
Eurovision?
Would I do Eurovision?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think you could do it.
probably if there was a lot of auto tune and a good song.
You'd figure it out. You could just smile. I can sing for you.
I kind of want to do the Masked Singer first to get over the stage fright of doing it
Yeah.
because you're covered.
What
and
song
then
would you sing?
I want
what would I sing in Masked Singer?
What's your song
Or
you go
something
to?
that's like not very notey. Maybe like super bass.
What's your song that you do sing if you can sing?
Oh, I don't really have. I do like a
Just
lot of like
own it,
Nicki
Joe, with full belief in
Minaj.
you.
Like I love like female rap.
For my
Let's
rap.
go to the beach.
Let's
go
get
get
away.
away.
They say what they're gonna say. Have a drink. Let's go down. You gotta get out of
I
drama.
love Nicki Minaj.
I'm on the floor.
I was known as the kid. Yep.
I love to dance. Come give me more. Like it's a chance.
When I was at school, I was known as like that weird.
We saw
barb
Nicki
kid.
Minaj with Gemma.
Did you?
Every-
Have you ever met Nicki?
I don't think so.
I feel like she's
I feel like I
Jepic.
have.
Sorry, we started on the Eurovision thing because I was going to ask you. You were meant to be in Will Ferrell's film, weren't you?
Yes.
Oh my
And then you
God.
didn't get into.
Jeez, you've really done your research.
Basically,
Thanks, Sam.
Will Ferrell. We met him like twice. We met him like literally in Dublin at a premiere, and then we were meant to do this movie, and they come in with the offers, and there was nothing on the table. I'm
Right.
like, Jedward don't turn up for nothing. Maybe we're here for nothing today.
No glam.
But what I'm saying is, at the time, like, you don't do these massive projects when you're going to be,
course.
when there's going to be sponsors and promo and all this stuff. You can't.
A movie's crazy.
Yeah, but like, I don't know with the
They
whole.
filmed it in Glasgow or Scotland.
It didn't work out, but it would have been pretty iconic doing that movie. But
I honestly think we could make an even more iconic Eurovision film ourselves. We've lived it. Obviously, that was made by Americans. We're from Ireland. Ireland have won, 7 times? I think we know Eurovision more than Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
But
I
Will
actually met him
Ferrell
recently as well.
I do like Will Ferrell.
He's really tall.
love him.
I want to be like Will
He's not
Ferrell.
that tall.
Guys, he was towering over me.
No.
Okay.
And maybe I was really hungover.
Maybe you were in your little boy area. You were like going back in Joe Baggs watching Elf at like 5 years of age.
Maybe that
quite
was
tall.
it. I'm like 6'2". In my mind, he was 7 foot.
Nah, you're the same height.
How was it meeting Katy Perry? Obviously, I was there, so I wanted to ask for
Oh, it's
everyone.
amazing. We met Katy the first time in 2009, winter 2009, December.
Did you?
Yeah.
I remember we met her when she was doing like the Apollo, like literally tiny.
Yes.
venue.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
telling Katy, I'm like, Katy, this album, you're going to be playing arenas, you're going to be all over the world. And this one, she was playing theaters. I'm like, Katy, it's going to go from here to like there. And there's pictures. This guitar was taking pictures at the time. I think even herself at the time was like, just going, wow, these guys must be my lucky charms. Because along our whole career, we've been there.
We've met her at like Grammy parties. We've met her with her sister. So she has a sister
Okay.
as well. Like,
I met her when she was with the other John. I'm like,
met her
John,
when
I
she-
told her, I was like, you're with the wrong
Mayer,
John.
when she was dating John Mayer.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
John had this full on conversation that he's the new John on the block and he doesn't know who John Mayer is.
Yeah.
And this all happened. And Lana Del Rey was there.
Quincy Jones was there. The
It
Glee
was the
cast.
year when she was wearing the green dress and everything was hanging.
I remember.
and
Yeah. And Lana Del Rey.
and then Lana and Tara Reid.
But they were a bit tipsy. Lana and
Basically-
Katy were tipsy.
I feel like Katy loves a bev. When she turned up at that listening party and she was like, I need a Cosmo now.
Remember she said something about like having a threesome or something with her and
She did.
the fella. And
Remember
one
she
of
said,
us.
John, remember she said, oh, Jedward,
about-
don't steal Orlando on me. And I said,
Yeah.
Katy, don't worry.
There
Orlando
was like
can
a
watch.
threesome joke about you with Orlando.
I said he
yeah.
can watch.
And she said, don't steal Orlando, Jedward, or something like that. It was hilarious.
I feel like she was lit that
Gave
night.
me a hug. I don't think she was, though. I think she was very, I think she's definitely in a very
But she
together
loves-
phase.
she's very
Let's not
familiar
be
with
God.
us.
Katie's
No,
great. I think
no.
Katie's in a better place she's ever been. She's got to go on tour. She's hitting
I
it.
think she's amazing. I was just saying, I thought she was lit as in like, this is fun because she was like, I've had
That's
a
because
Caesar
we were
salad.
there. She saw us. She was like, my guys are here. I can go crazy.
Yeah.
2 blonde lads. They're
We're
here
the
to
only
save
people she
me.
gave a shout out to.
Can I just make one comment about that entire event? Why are you getting people on stage to take photos with a ring light that looks like it was from Argos?
I didn't
for
even see
£10?
the ring light at the time.
Sorry, I just from a supermarket for £10.
Well, it wouldn't
must
have been
have been the
her.
label.
It would have been the team.
Guys, come on. Like that lighting was barbaric.
No,
I had to face tune Hollywood 4 everything.
We were singing with her. We were singing.
Yeah, you guys were
Just the Girl.
great.
The thing is, me and John weren't really planned on being there, and we said, "Let's sing a song."
Impromptu.
Katie. Let's go. She turns around, I'm slapping her ass. I'm like, "What's going on, girl?"
No, but I like her. I feel like
Yeah.
she is witty, and I feel like she always. I have stories, but I'm not going to say them.
That's
but,
okay.
I just know we've had
We
a
don't
lot
wanna
of
incriminate
experience
anyone.
with Katy over the years, and I think she does always bring like a fun, light-hearted energy.
Yeah.
And I feel nowadays people can look into things a lot, but I just know we've had a lot of fun with Katy over the years, and we're
So
rooting
much
for her.
fun.
You're like, shh, shh. Do you mind speaking about
I have
X
videos
Factor?
of Katy.
Okay.
I have videos of Katy that when your phone goes missing or gets deleted, you're like, oh no, the video of Katy. So I have videos.
I
that
hope
I've
you keep your
got on
phone
my
in a vault. Yeah. Like, shut up. X Factor,
Our early beginnings.
Your early
Joe,
beginnings.
We were 17.
guys.
Imagine.
So this sends me spiraling because I was with Talisa the other night and she was saying that she was I think 21, 22 when she was a judge on X Factor. And I look at my brother now and I think the things you guys were doing so young is mental to me. I can't go over it.
Yeah, I feel back then you really had to like rise to the occasion. There was no time to be like, oh no, I'm 17. It's like, no, I gotta go for this.
Yeah.
I gotta surf this
But
wave.
it's so much public scrutiny, especially back then with the
thing is,
press.
I
to
want
have.
like 16, 15 million people watching every
We used to
weekend.
have like people that be in the audience, so other people's families would be booing us, and we'd be like, "What is going on?"
Like at 17, that's
No,
wild.
the thing about it is, Joe, I feel like back then you think you know a song. Like we had to every week we had to learn the songs for every song we thought we knew. But like I feel like we were the first people that ever just auditioned for the show for the first time and got onto the show. Other people that were on the show with us, they'd auditioned 2 and 3 times, or they'd get the
so,
callbacks.
so I think Joe had done it a few years prior, and then he
Ollie
came
or
back, and
Stacey.
then Ollie and Stacey. A lot of them had pre-auditions. So they kind of
So
like
they kind of knew the gig.
Okay, fine.
So everything
yeah,
was
yeah.
always new and fresh for us. Like we weren't like selected out of a crowd. And then later on in the years, the actual crowd shots would actually just be the audience members. Because every year would go on and less people would be auditioning. Because obviously,
I feel like it got so produced, didn't it? You could so see it through
Yeah,
the years,
'cause
just
think about
getting more and more.
You know what I noticed as well? I feel like because you know when they released other auditions that 1D had done. I feel like obviously we sang As Long As You Love Me and we sang You're Not Alone. But if they had showed You're Not Alone as our first audition, like, wow, these guys, the voices on them.
Yeah.
But then we were just doing that something that was true to us at the time, because obviously we had done classical singing and done the proper operatic type singing, which is categorized as the most phenomenal singing ever. But then I was like, you know what? This isn't true to us. We want to be with the people. We want to be, I'm here and sing what's relatable for our age.
The thing is, like, obviously you want to be a pop star, but then your whole like well-being is literally like stripped down. Like you're literally like, oh, you can't sing, you're so bad, all this type of stuff. It's like we're never trying to be Whitney Houston. We just want to be like Backstreet Boys, Jonas Brothers.
But when you look back at those clips, like every week there was a superstar, and we met Whitney Houston. We were singing for Whitney Houston, Paul McCartney, Queen. Like it was literally phenomenal. And
Literally
I think Michael Jackson.
birthday,
I think Michael Jackson was meant to be on the show as well that year.
Yeah, he was. We met security guard.
I remember that.
We met Michael Jackson's security guard, and he said he was actually planned to be on that series, but obviously he passed, so it wasn't possible.
Yeah.
People do think he is in Poland.
Do they?
I'm not going to say who, but I've been told.
Who's saying
We're
that
making a
everything's here
conspiracy now. I'm not going to say who it is.
I need anyone in the Polish demographic watching this now to just double check that he's not there.
The thing is, every year we'd have, so we, on our 18th birthday, we went with Houston, and she sang Happy Birthday to us, and she called me Edmund. I was like, go on, Whitney, keep singing, you're doing great.
You're doing amazing,
Clive
sweetie.
Davis, and it was just so surreal because we'd be literally shivering within ourselves, going, how can we just be expected?
No, because it's weird, because off the bat you've been given such a hit with such a curveball. They're like, whoa! So every single week you were still yourself, but at the same time you were kind of in a more kind of fragile state of yourself, because you felt like you were under such scrutiny, and you felt that like, wow, everything I'm doing has been so analyzed, and I feel like sometimes we didn't get the best mixes or things. You just never know what the setup is until you're actually doing it and how it can all play out. Like some people during the weeks would go and record their big note, and it would be on stuff like that. We didn't get any help. We didn't get any help.
We were literally taught dance moves that were like a second apart. And we used to think it was part of the choreography, but they actually made us want to look like we weren't dancing. And
so kind of set up for a fail in a way.
They'd be like, and you go, John. And like, you go, Edward. And we'd literally be like, what?
And this is the harmony, this is the harmony. And then you sing the harmony, then you look at it back, go, was that a harmony? Because it didn't really sound.
Do you think that it would ever come back? Because I think that with how things are now.
Yeah, I feel like it's time for a new show. I think
there is time for. I think we're missing a singing show at the minute.
It might come back from the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But I just think a lot of these shows, the thing that people love is like, everyone's watching a Vine, everyone was watching X Factor. It's this type of show bringing the community together.
Yeah.
So whatever the show is, I feel it's only big because it's the conversation outside of the show.
Yeah.
The people used to watch the show because you'd go into school on Monday and you'd be like, did you see Jedward do that performance? Did you see this happen? So
we need a live TV moment like that again, and we also need a show. I know we've got The Voice, but we need something X Factor-ish.
Something that's like live.
Guys, talking about live shows, Graham Norton show. I can't believe Graham Norton's not on his own show now. If anybody should be representing Graham Norton, should be all three of us.
Graham Norton's not on his own show.
No, he's not.
Why?
Wilkeman's doing it.
Wait, why?
Her fringe is causing too much shadow. She needs to pull her hair back on her hair
I
bobbin.
did not know that was a thing.
Well, he's taking a break. He's going off to live life. He's going on.
But
travel.
he doesn't film it all the time, does
I look
he?
like a younger Graham Norton. I could be there having the chat.
You could both do it. You could just swap out when you get tired.
And you could do as well, Joe. You could have a song.
I'll come in.
Let's
Recently
manifest
on
it.
Graham Norton, we had Micah Fassbender talking about you, John.
Yes, fondly talking about me as if I was a mystical fairy.
Yes, we've been on a lot of shows over the years.
I feel like a support animal sometimes for these celebrities. When I meet them, I really get in there.
You are a comfort blanket in a way as well, because you've stood the test of time. So I guess when they see you, they're like, this is a bit of like... almost nostalgia. But I was going to say, because Cheryl said to you, where do you see yourselves in 15 years time?
Yeah, when 15 years actually hit the point, I was like, I felt like I had to go to Cheryl's door and be like, knock, knock.
Hello.
Cheryl.
Do you think you'd be where you are now?
I did see myself being older as well. I mean, I said that, but I haven't got
that much
older.
You guys look the same.
I'm about 10 pounds heavier, but other than that,
John, you're not your man.
I am manly. I don't want to always be
right.
You've
had what was it called? A twink death?
A twink death? No.
Yeah. Not saying you were a twink before, but you know what that is?
I don't think I ever was. I think I was just I was a heartthrob, you know.
You've had a tween death then?
No. Are you talking about yourself, Joe?
I had a twink death.
Back in the day, you used to have to be like a pop star as a teenager. And then if it didn't happen, you're like, oh my God, my life's over.
Yeah.
But then you realize that like Taylor Swift's in her 30s, Ed Sheeran's in his 30s, we're in our 30s.
Oh my God.
30s aren't what
Drake's like 40.
Harry Styles is rocking a full-on mustache.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't
When
have
I
to
met
be
Harry, I was like, damn, compared to last time I met you, that mustache is coming at me
But I
3D.
remember,
I've
you
seen
know
it.
Bella Thorne, we met her in a studio in Hollywood. And
I met Harry and his
we always
girlfriend.
when we went to LA, we
All the
always
time.
meet these pop stars that over here we all thought they were doing great, they were doing well. But then they don't realize the fame they have worldwide.
Yeah.
Like we meet people from the Amanda Show. I don't know if you know that show, it's a while ago. And we meet
no.
different stars from Nickelodeon and they don't realize that
How
they're still
exploited they are around the whole entire
so
world.
we'd meet these people and we think they'd be in a better place because when we used to do like shows on like CBBC and stuff, we'd be doing good. We were paid well. It was all good. But these people were definitely not.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they were paid a few coupons and that was it. They were there was merchandise
But even
all
on
over the
X
world.
Factor, no one gets paid. Like, everyone's
Yeah.
being so exploited and then they're not getting what they should be getting for the level of fame they're.
Yeah, I can imagine there was some rogue agents back then because there even still is now. So
Oh, no, there's,
I
like,
can't
there's
even
leeches.
imagine.
There's so much leeches in the industry. There's like agencies where like they're not really an agency, but they just want you to get you into a contract or
I feel
something.
like it's unregulated as well.
Definitely should be regulated, like 100%.
Yeah.
Like people shouldn't be able to go up and down the streets and, oh yeah, I'll get you in here. Oh, just sign here. Oh, I'll make you a
Yeah.
star. And have all these false
Because
promises.
people approach talent like they are qualified and they know what they're doing. Fair enough, the industry isn't very. You can't study how to be famous or how
Yeah,
to be in
yeah.
the industry, and some people do have a good track record, but some people just want to get people on their books before they take off.
But I feel like if I even put together a band or wanted to support someone, I'd lift them up and have my best intentions. But it's when there's someone that's so out the box that doesn't have any musical ability, can't play an instrument, or hasn't ever lived the life that they're
I
trying
just want
to
everyone
promote.
to know that I cannot breathe in these trousers, and I'm giving
You're
myself
very regal
indigestion.
out there. Take a step
I'm
forward
giving
a little
myself
bit.
indigestion. Like
You'll
I
be
cannot
fine.
breathe.
Guys, I need to ask you because you've met the Sidemen, haven't you? Weren't you in a video?
Yes.
Yeah. How was
You're
that?
harder. I think you're a harder man.
You're probably bigger than all the Sidemen.
Guys, that is
could take
that
them
is
all.
guys. Thank you so much. I can categorically say that's so not true.
No,
Um,
it is
you're
true.
like I will like.
No, some of those guys look about 12.
To be fair, I'd say compared to a couple of them, I do probably look a little bit more grown up. But,
I was oiling up KSI'S Nipples.
Were you? How was that?
So I was the oily bombshell with the Love
Basically,
Islanders.
The Love Islanders turned up and they didn't have too much to say, but John walked in there and he was
I kind of produced. I'm
John
trying
was
to,
oh,
hot-
you okay.
I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. What you seem all a
John
bit
made
quiet.
himself a hot bombshell and then got the olive oil on the table and started oiling himself
I
up.
knew KSI wanted to be a part of it, and I just knew that, like, hey, all right, I'm doing this. I'm like, hey, this is a bit of fun, and I'll just fully go commit to the oiling
So
up.
then before John knew it, he was just like oiling up the Jipples.
The Jipples.
But what's good about the Sidemen is that they're all mates. They all like playing games, and obviously, there's a lot of them.
They are good vibes. We were asked to do that reality show that Chloe did. What's that?
Yes.
Oh, inside.
Inside.
Would you do that?
We're
I might
asked.
do it now, but I was just scared that someone's going to shave my hair
Yeah,
off.
I don't want to wake up with no eyebrows.
Yeah, I can't lie, guys. That is one for me that I look at and I think I don't know if I could deal with that level of stress.
We
So
did
we
Big
could
Brother
do it
twice.
together.
I'd
Big
do
Brother
it
twice.
with you guys.
So if we're doing it, we'll let you know.
Because you'd make a pact. I'd want to make a pact. You know, there was Nife and I've forgotten the other girl that,
But I like that they
really
got-
wanted the money and they were being really nice and polite and everyone else was like, fuck you. Like, I'm going to do... Sorry, swearing.
I like that they got an array of people. 'cause
felt
originally
that
I thought
joke.
it was going to be like a bunch of lads talking about soccer all day.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice that they got a few different people that
I
wasn't
agree.
all
Do
this
you know what I'd like to see? Some gays and things like
in that show.
Because even in the other YouTube series with these houses and stuff, there's never any gays.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You get the
thing about
gays in
it-
Big
no,
Brother.
The thing about it
The
is,
houses.
Joe, from my experience,
What are you about to
it's
say?
the guys that are so, I'm just one of the lads, So I know we don't make any assumptions, but I've met enough of them to know that there is lots of gays present.
Oh, well,
We're not
that's
saying
something.
specific.
No, I'm just saying, I feel like in life, like obviously,
The gays are there. They're just
I wear
not
very
there.
out there clothes, but I'm not trying to be so manly to show how manly I am.
Sure, so you're comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause, like, we
comfortable
just
in
wear
expressing
whatever we wanna
myself
wear. We're
in
not, like-
whatever capacity to be iconic and express myself and be
Jepic.
whatever feels right. But it's the
John
guys that
Daly.
are playing it down and when they're really like rigid. Oh, I don't really try, but I actually really try. Yeah.
There's a bit of gay there.
Who knows? So
when I was at school in sick form, all my friends' boyfriends used to get drunk and then like kiss me as a joke and be like, "This is so fun," and be like, "Come sit on my lap," and I'm like, "This is gay. This is gay."
Joe, you were the support they needed.
You know,
in life.
when I think back, even rugby, like I don't know, I like
we used
obviously
to play rugby. Like, it was hardcore.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, what's going on? Like, everyone's tackling
Yeah, there's
each
like
other.
balls in
It's
your
crazy
face and
because in
Okay, maybe
school
not.
there's a lot of bullying. Now I think back at it now, like I was assaulted a lot of times by a lot of
Right.
full on hardcore lads, and when I think back, I'm at my locker and I have some guy.
I used to
I'm like,
walk
what are you doing, mate? And what's happening? Or like, it was
Yeah.
actually
I
kind of
used to
full
walk
on.
through school and people used to be slapping my ass. It was like a
Right.
thing. My ass was like toned from people slapping my bum.
see, I'd enjoy that.
I used to walk through the corridors. I'm like, why are you fucking slapping my ass?
Yeah.
It was mad.
Yeah, I didn't really get the full depth of it all, but now a lot of those guys aren't.
But
Yeah.
we wish them well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just feel like
It was a different time, and they didn't know where they were coming or going.
Yeah.
And obviously, I was their poster boy. Who
How old
knows?
are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, so we're all kind of same age, but like back then you didn't have Snapchat, you didn't have all this type of thing. So people, the only entertainment they got was like
Slapping your
bullying
ass.
people or slapping my ass.
Yeah.
And even girls.
Yeah. Even girls would slap my ass.
I think I saw a clip online of girls back in the 60s and 70s, and their main thing was having a guy with a little cute tush. That's what they said in these.
Yeah.
I think that's what they said in these old clips. You know, they go back to those clips
Yeah.
in the olden times.
Oh, I'm an ass man. Love a good ass.
They go back. Peachy peach is a peach.
Anyway, you guys did a TikTok fighting over doing I'm a Celeb. Would you actually do it?
We've been asked to do I'm a Celebrity twice.
Okay. Why
Thing is,
not?
I don't know who leaks the information,
Okay.
but the offer came in from I'm a Celeb first, but then Big Brother came in with bigger offer.
Right.
So we said, let's just sit down in a house with heating and have a whole fridge full of food.
I mean, of course. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, I'm not like, but like, it's mental to think that we're like the highest paid housemates ever in Celebrity Big Brother.
Really?
They gave us £1 million.
million.
£1 million
Sit
pounds.
and just be Jepic.
That's
In
crazy.
2011.
No,
That's our-
Teach me that
I think
level of
Richard Murdoch or
Jepicness.
some big guy
That's our
took over the
highest
channel.
paycheck to date, where we're like shocked.
And he was like, I want the guys. I don't care what they're doing. They're coming on the show. And we were like, okay.
Obviously,
What year was this?
Louis got his percentage, so that's not good.
I think Louis was gobsmacked. He was just like,
What year? What
it
year
was
was again?
2011. So
2011.
in the TV world, like offered
That was
used to be
peak
a
as
lot
well.
big.
Yeah.
But I think I'm a Celeb was 400 or
Okay.
something like 300 and something, which is mental.
Yeah.
Like you could buy a house with that. But I'm just saying, yeah, it's just you find yourself in these scenarios where you would do I'm a Celeb, but then Big
God.
Brother obviously came in.
well,
with
obviously
the
back
news.
then it was a different time, but I feel like obviously sometimes the experience, what's going to be the better experience. I think even now, like you just live life just for the experience. It's not all about getting paid.
Being in the jungle with like your hair.
I do it. Give me all that stuff. You're paying me. I'm going to eat everything.
I think it's a thrill. I think it depends on who you're there with, and if you're there with a good team, then why not?
But Grace did amazing.
But I think
Grace
you know
did
what,
amazing.
you
in
know what I
there.
think.
Go on, Grace.
You know what I think. I think it's all about being like, oh, I'd never do it. It's like when the Spice Girls, like, oh, we'd never get back. We'd never get back. And then next Sunday, they're back. It's like it's
I
play it
know.
down.
like
Yeah, you
five
gotta
are back.
Gotta play it
Sugar-
down.
5 sugar
Let's
babes.
play it
Matt
down a little
Fly.
bit. I'm a celebrity.
Me and
Oh,
John were
never.
contemplating a breakup just so we could come back and be like,
I feel we should have broken up years ago, and we
Have
come
you ever
back, we're
done a
friends
PR
again.
breakup?
Oh, it's been
No.
been a long time.
Guys, do it before pre-music. Do it like a whole media storm. You've
Oh, yeah.
broken up.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
one of you dyes your hair.
Jedward's
One of
back.
you shaves
All
your,
right.
shave your hair. One of you shaves your hair. Complete rebrand
We
image.
did shave our hair
I don't
for
know if you saw us shave our hair off for cancer in Ireland.
6 years ago.
6 years
5
ago.
years
We
ago.
literally had no hair. We did it for like a fundraiser
shit.
and we raised like 5 million on TV.
Oh, amazing.
It was gone in
So
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Was it?
Gone.
Basically, our mom passed from cancer in 2019.
Okay.
So everyone was like, go on, the lads, you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
So everyone was going on like we're chopping our arm off.
Okay.
And this happened on like live TV. So everyone's like, whoa.
I think it's because it's such a part of you guys as
Yeah.
But
well.
what's good was it was for charity. But I feel like even sometimes I feel like, you know, Red Nose Day and different events, I feel like I'd like to be more included in other
I'd
charities.
shave my hair
Yeah.
off again,
Yeah, I would.
but for charity.
I want to give it a go too for charity.
But to
Very
raise money.
exhilarating. It's
Yeah,
very-
of course, to raise money.
Yes.
But also just to see what it looks
Charity.
like too. For
You know,
charity.
like a window wiper. We used to be able to do that with our hair because we had no hair at this time. We were like able to just go like this and wipe the water off.
Be dry in
and
5
shower.
seconds. I felt like a duck off the water's back, water off the duck's back.
You guys send random voice notes to your followers.
Yes.
Do you still do that?
During COVID.
Yes.
you know,
During
time.
COVID.
If you're Jepic enough and you're out with your mates and you're having a laugh and
Can
you want to send us a
one
message,
to my mum?
we'll send you a voice
Oh my
note.
God, let's hear it. What do we say?
I'll just put my phone out and you could just send my mum a Jepic
Oh, we haven't
voice
sent
note.
one to her.
I think
No,
we've
no,
sent
no.
your mom one.
I've-
What's her favourite song? What's her wedding
what's
song?
mum's favourite
Well, we call her
song?
Mama Bags.
My mum loves George Michael.
Is your real name Bags?
I'm never
Bags.
gonna dance again.
I'll put it. It's going now.
Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Hey, Jexy, Mama. Lisa, we know Lisa.
Lisa, life hasn't been the same since you've been gone. I'm never gonna dance again. Lisa is the best mom, and we're never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Miss you, Lisa. Call me.
Shout out to your partner, your husband. I hope he's doing well.
Terry.
Terry, what a name. That's
Terry,
a
you better
chocolate.
deliver tonight because Jedward are coming over.
Terry, I don't care what you're doing. I want you to go up to Lisa and go, hey, I want to give you a squeeze.
I want you to do all the housework right now. I want you to take Lisa out for a very expensive meal.
Not expensive, somewhere that's just good enough, does the job.
I want 3 courses
All right, Lisa.
and takeaway box.
And pudding.
Lisa, we love you.
Anyway, Joe's doing amazing. He's doing really well.
Last Christmas,
Okay, it's reaching a minute. Okay, goodbye.
Lisa gave me my heart.
Lisa, you're amazing. We actually like you more than any of
Lisa,
your
without
friends.
you, none of this would be possible.
Exactly. Thank you so much. You'll love that. She'll absolutely love that. That was phenomenal.
Your mom is a star.
She is such a star. And you know what? She needs more props because she's 55 and she's never done anything like this before. And now she's an influencer and she has a great following on TikTok. And
But
I
you're
think
the way you are
big up
with your
her.
parents.
Exactly. And she made me like I am. And we love
made
that
you
for her.
Jepic.
She made me Jepic.
Growing up, she was always in your corner going, go on, Joe.
She loved it. And yeah, even since Gogglebox, like she's had a wild ride, but she's loved it. I know. Would you guys do Gogglebox?
I think we've been asked to do it.
You guys would be phenomenal on Gogglebox.
I have a lot of couches.
I just don't like when you see the feet and they're just putting their socks. You're just like,
Guys.
I'm trying to watch TV.
They used to force me to like eat on there. So what they'd do is they'd be like, no, like we'd want to eat in our break, and they'd say it looks more natural just eating there. And the pictures of me with that Domino's, it makes me feel sick. Horrible.
But like, I used to think they used to send people a box and they'd all just be chilling at home. I didn't know
I
it was a full
thought that.
TV crew. It was a full TV crew.
Oh, it's a fault everything.
But like
Okay.
when I do watch TV, I do have a lot of opinions and stuff. And, you know, it is nice to be witty and know.
We
Guys.
have it here on Gogglebox where they're talking about us, but the
Yeah.
Irish version, I think.
Okay.
But sometimes we're just not famous enough to be on Gogglebox. Some we meet radio DJs and they
That's a
look at
joke, Edward.
I'm serious.
Of course.
I meet radio DJs and they look at me like they are Oprah and who are you? I walk
You're
into the room,
Jedward.
I meet people and they're like, what's Jedward doing here?
Sometimes they're playing it too cool. Don't worry
And I'm
about
like,
it.
bitches, I'll be around for another 10 years. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And you will.
I'll have
And
the
you will.
skincare.
Thing
I'll
is,
have the
I
hair
meet
care.
upcoming acts. I just want to give them the lowdown. I want to say, don't sign that contract. Do this. Don't overthink it. Because the thing with artists is that they don't chart. They're all down the dumps and they get
I
depressed because
know.
the label make them feel like they're underperforming. And especially with TV, it's so up and down. And especially what you do and what we all do, it's you get a deal, you get an offer, and it's big.
Guys.
And then you got your dry spots.
You get a bad week where, like, on TikTok, where the algorithm is algorithming,
Yeah.
and you're all
Not
of a sudden
algorithm.
like,
It's over for me.
and you're like, it's done.
Thing
No
is,
one cares.
You know how I feel about it? I feel, fair enough, your hardcores will see those videos, but the ones that go out, you're like, run free, run free. Just do all you can. Because I feel like a lot of people, they follow you just when they see on your FYP, they don't necessarily
Yeah.
follow you. So don't look too much and just wait for that one video that pops
You
up.
just gotta
and goes.
be consistent.
Yeah.
Be consistent and love what you do,
I
and
keep
then
forgetting record a
the rest
podcast
comes.
here.
We are recording a podcast.
But like, it's so video in here. Like, I can't believe someone's actually listening to this in their ears.
The team is very quiet here.
You know
Are you
what?
okay?
Sometimes I like to listen back myself, but drink because I feel like it helps.
Are we going to have an extended
Joe,
mix? Because this seems very long.
It's John. The cinematic voice has entered the room.
We are going to do the goodie bag.
Am I close enough to the mic?
Goodie bag.
Do you like the light change?
I've heard of goodie
All
bags.
the stuff.
I've got you a gift.
Where's the button that
A
changed the
gift
lights?
for us.
But it's a random gift.
I was thinking of bringing you a gift.
Were you?
Yeah, I was thinking. No, because I actually was. I'm not even joking. But obviously,
cannot
it
wait
didn't
for
come
this
in the
gift.
mail. I thought it might come.
Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Open your eyes.
A clock.
I've got you an antique clock.
Wow.
Because you guys have stood the test of time.
I
Thank you
love it
so much.
It's what it symbolizes.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit
Is
dusty.
this Rolex?
It's giving antique
I think it's
roadshow.
a
Omega.
bit of dust on it. I'm so
It's
sorry.
giving heritage.
If the Antique Roadshow are looking, Joe Baggs just gifted us an antique clock. I think it's from a set, maybe, but we are
not
taking
even
it
gonna
home.
And it looks like there's. Oh my god! It looks like there's. Look at that! I think we just found some treasure.
What is in there?
We'll have to find out in the next episode.
You'll never know it's a gift now. It's ours.
Guys, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
This
No
has been
problem.
the most Jepic time of my life.
It's been a good warm up.
It has been a good one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need a stiff drink.
How much other people have you had on this show?
How many?
Are we your best guests?
We're season 3. I would say genuinely like genuine answer, you're probably up there, my favourite guest.
there.
You and Gemma.
Okay, thank you.
Like we've had Gemma on.
Like we top a little sing song.
I've had like
celebrate good times. Come on, bum, bum, bum,
guys.
bum,
Thank you so
bum,
much for
bum,
watching.
bum.
I hope you've had fun. I hope you don't have a migraine. Comment the most Jepic thing you've ever done, and we will see you next week. Everyone say bye. Love you. Bye.